Very good morning to my dear students. Today we will discuss one more example on how to find eigenvalue and eigenvector of a matrix of 3 by 3 of order 3 by 3. So in the last video we discussed about what is an eigenvalue and what is an eigenvector and how can you find out those. So before we are going to the problem, once recollect those definitions. What is an eigenvalue? Eigenvalue is a roots of characteristic equation determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to 0. Eigenvector means for each eigenvalue there exists a non-zero solution x such that A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. That x is called here eigenvector. So now we go to the problem. So find an eigenvalue and eigenvectors of 3 by 3 matrix. Also determine whether the vectors are orthogonal or not. Okay. So already we discussed in the previous videos what is an orthogonal. The pair of each disjoint pair of vectors are orthogonal. If we consider the vectors x1, x2, x3, those vectors are pairwise orthogonal means x1 dot x2 is 0, x2 dot x3 is 0, x3 dot x1 is equals to 0. The dot product of disjoint pair of vectors is 0. Then we say that the set of vectors are orthogonal. So first we move to how to find eigenvalue. Before we are going to the eigenvalue, first we need to find characteristic equation, that is determinant of A minus lambda I. Here A is a 3 by 3 matrix, so you consider I is also 3 by 3. Just subtract lambda I from the matrix A, which becomes 1 minus lambda, 0 minus 1, 1, 2 minus lambda, 1, 2, 2, 3 minus lambda is equals to 0. Find the determinant, and the determinant is lambda minus 1 into lambda minus 2 into lambda minus 3 is equals to 0. This equation is called characteristic equation. The roots of this equation means lambda is equals to 1, 2, 3 are called eigenvalues. For each eigenvalue, there exists an eigenvector. Now we need to find out the eigenvectors corresponding to 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Okay. So before find out the eigenvector, first we need to write homogeneous system. So that is A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Already we discussed this point. For each eigenvalue, there exists an eigenvector x such that A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. So that system is this: A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. Now we find the solution for all the cases of lambda. Lambda is equals to 1, 2 and 3. If we put lambda is equals to 1 in this system, then we will get like this: 0, 0 minus 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, x, y, z is equals to 0, 0, 0. Using elementary transformations, because of a11 is equals to 0, just simply applying interchange of the rows, interchanging the rows, and then convert it into row echelon form or upper triangular matrix. So R1 tends to R2 and R2 interchange R2 and R3 and interchange R1 and R2. Then it becomes. Now A11 element is a non-zero element. If you remember one point, for converting a matrix into row echelon form or a upper triangular matrix, A11 must be non-zero. Because of that reason, we are interchanging the rows here. And in echelon form, all the zero rows. If a row is having completely zeros, then that row must be in the last row. Okay. Now applying another elementary transformation, R2 tends to R2 minus 2R1. Then entire this second row becomes 0. Now again interchange the rows. or if you can interchange the rows, then it becomes a row echelon form. And then write the equations from that matrix. Then x plus y plus z is equals to 0 and z is equals to 0. Here z is equals to 0, then it becomes x plus y is equals to 0. So x is equals to minus y. And also here observe that what is the rank of this matrix? 2. Number of unknowns are 3. So number of linearly independent solutions are n minus r, that is 3 minus 2, that is 1. That means we have to assign one arbitrary constants to any one of these variables. For that we consider y is equals to k. So x is minus k, z is equals to 0. So now substitute those values in the column vector, and it becomes k times of minus 1, 1, 0. Where k is a non-zero scalar, that must ensure. Hence minus 1, 1, 0 is an eigenvector corresponding to the eigenvalue lambda is equals to 1. Similarly, we find out a vector corresponding to lambda is equals to 2. We put lambda is equals to 2. We will get a equation ax is equals to 0 like this. So again, using elementary transformations, convert matrix A into row echelon form, and then find the equations, as minus x minus z is equals to 0. That means x is equals to minus z. 2y is equals to minus z is 2y minus z is equals to 0. So y is equals to z by 2. See here, again observe here the rank is equals to 2. Number of unknowns are 3. So number of linearly independent solutions are 3 minus 2, 1. That means one arbitrary constant is assigned to any one of these three variables. For that I am considering z as k. So x is equal, substitute that z value in x and y, then it becomes x is minus k, y is equals to k by 2. Substitute the values, then the vector is minus 1, 1 by 2, 1. Here, observe this. The second row, it's having 1 by 2, a fraction is there. So every constant multiple of this vector is also an eigenvector. So I am multiplying this vector with 2 for only simplification. So then it becomes minus 2, 1, 2 is also an eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equals to 2. So remember one point, eigenvalues are unique, but eigenvectors are not unique. If there exists infinite number of eigenvectors, but all are constant multiple of each others. So here k has infinite number of numbers, infinite any number except 0. If we consider k as 2, only for our simplification, that looks like minus 2, 1, 2 is an eigenvector. Similarly, find the eigenvector corresponding to 3. Okay. So now I move to the next problem. So yeah, in this problem, after finding all the eigenvectors corresponding to 1, 2, 3, which is named it as x1, x2, x3. Now we have one more question is that check that those vectors are orthogonal or not. Okay, that means x1 dot x2 is 0, x2 dot x3 is 0, x3 dot x1 is equals to 0. Dot product of disjoint pair of vectors are 0 or not. If all those are 0, then we call those vectors are orthogonal. Just find out x1 transpose x star x1 dot x2. This is plus 2 plus 1 3. So it is not equals to 0. x2 x3 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2. So it is minus 7, which is also not equals to 0. x3 x1 minus 1 minus 1 0. Okay. which is also not equals to 0. So these vectors are not orthogonal vectors. Okay. So now we move to the another problem. So find eigenvalues and eigenvectors of A. See here, observe this, for all the eigenvalues of a vector may or may not be distinct. For some matrices, the eigenvalues are distinct. For some matrices, the eigenvalues are may not distinct, maybe equal roots, maybe equal. Okay. So once we move one example in that, yeah, find the eigenvalues of this matrix. First, find the characteristic equation, which is determinant of A minus lambda I is equals to 0. Just find the determinant. Yeah. So that is lambda cube plus lambda square minus 21 lambda minus 45 is equals to 0. So write this one as a linear factors. Lambda plus 3 into lambda minus 5 is equals to 0. Which is lambda is equals to minus 3 minus 3 5. Here observe this, the roots are repeated. In the previous problem, all the roots are distinct. Now write the system of homogeneous equations, that is A minus lambda I into x is equals to 0. So from this, substitute the lambda as minus 3 and 5 and find the corresponding eigenvectors. Here now we find out eigenvector corresponding to lambda is minus 3. Substitute lambda is equals to minus 3 in this system, that is in equation 1. Then we will get 1, 2, minus 3, 2, 4, minus 6, minus 1, minus 2, 3. Now, using elementary transformations, that is R2 tends to R2 minus 2R1. Using A11, this one converts into 0. That means R3, now we are applying the transformation on R3. So R3 tends to R3 plus R1. And because now this is an upper triangular matrix, or we consider as echelon form. Now write the equations. X plus 2y minus 3z is equals to 0. Here, what is the rank of this matrix? 1. What is the number of unknowns here? That is 3. So, number of linearly independent solutions are 3 minus r. That is 3 minus 1 here. That is 2. So, we consider 2 of these variables as an arbitrary constants k1 and k2. For that, I am considering z as k1, or z as beta, and y is equals to alpha. Substitute those values here. So write this on as sum of the vectors, linear combination. So here alpha is minus alpha times half minus 2 1 0 plus beta times half 3 0 1. Here alpha and beta both not equals to 0, which these are non-zero scalars. Hence, minus 2, 1, 0, 3, 0, 1 are eigenvectors of A corresponding to lambda is equals to minus 3. Here observe this, lambda is a repeated root. For the repeated root, here there exists 2 eigenvectors. For all the repeated roots, it may not exist like this. For this problem, here lambda is a repeated root and repeated twice, and there exists 2 eigenvectors. Just observe the point. Eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equals to 5. Put lambda is equals to 5 in equation 1 and applying a row transformations and converting into echelon form. So now, this is our echelon form. In this echelon form, rank means number of non-zero rows, that means 2. Unknowns are 3. That means number of linearly independent solutions are 3 minus 2, 1. So there exists one variable is in terms of arbitrary constant. After writing the equations, one of the variable is considered as k. Here x plus 2y plus 5y is equals to 0. Minus 8y plus minus 16z is equals to 0. That means y is equals to minus 2z. After substituting this y value in this, then we will get x is equals to minus z. So x and y are in terms of z. So we don't know the value of z. And already we have one arbitrary constant exist for this system. So we consider z as k. So x is equals to minus k and y is equals to minus 2k. Substitute those values. Then we will get the solution as k times of minus 1 minus 2 1, where k is a non-zero scalar. So the eigenvector corresponding to lambda is equals to 5 is minus 1 minus 2 minus 1. Here in these two problems, what you observed here, the eigenvalues may or may not be distinct. Okay, if the eigenvalues are repeated for the roots of characteristic equation, for repeated eigenvalues, that may or may not be exist equal number of eigenvectors. That we look into one note point here. That is algebraic and geometric multiplicity of an eigenvalue. Algebraic multiplicity of an eigenvalue lambda is order of an eigenvalue as a root of characteristic polynomial. Geometric multiplicity of an eigenvalue lambda is the number of linearly independent eigenvectors corresponding to lambda. So here lambda algebraic multiplicity means the lambda, how many times it's repeated. Okay, geometric multiplicity means how many number of eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalue. Okay, so here one note point, the geometric multiplicity of an eigenvalue cannot exceed its algebraic multiplicity. Geometric multiplicity of an eigenvalue cannot exceed its algebraic multiplicity. That means the number of eigenvectors corresponding to an eigenvalue cannot be exceeded at how many times it repeated. Okay, thank you all. In the next class, we will discuss about the properties of eigenvalues in the next video. Thank you, students.